for more on what's going on in San Diego. Let's welcome in Corey Brock, who covers the Padres for MLB.com. Corey, thanks for joining us here. And let's start with James Shields. Besides the money, which obviously came down a little bit, and so the Padres decided to jump in it. But what made Shields attractive to the Padres besides the cash?
Yeah, it's a great question, and, I don't think if the Padres are looking at this on November 1st or even December 1st that he is a huge consideration for them at that time, mostly because they're trying to address their primary needs at that point, and that's addressing that woeful offense they had last year. Now, we all know by now how they went about doing that with a series of dizzying trades they had during that 3-day period in December. But I think as we got a little bit further into January and inching toward February, taking a look at their rotation and realizing that, this wasn't an epiphany. I think all along they felt like they would like to have another starting pitcher to add to their depth. The old adage is you never finish with the same five that you start with for whatever reasons, injuries, underperformance, whatever. But they didn't want to add just for the sake of adding. But with Shields out there, maybe that price tag coming down, they've been swinging big and hitting big so far this winter. They figured, why not take another shot? And lo and behold, they end up getting a guy for the top of the rotation.
Hey, Corey, Ron Darling here. I was reading on social media, they said that Preller is God. He said, no, he is not. He signed him in December with a team option. What is it like following around and covering the prolific Preller?
Yeah, what did Kemp call him there, Ron? The GM rock star?
Yes.
Yeah. It's interesting, and, I've covered a few general managers in my time, and, they're all a little different. They all have a little bit different way of going about their business. I'm not sure, and that's kind of a joke in the Padres office, that A.J. Preller ever sleeps. You get a return text message from him at all hours of the night. I have 16-month-old twin boys, so I'm up at kind of some weird hours anyway, and I'm kind of like, is this guy ever sleep? But no, he's been great to deal with. But I think that's just his mind is always kind of working, and it's always kind of spinning forward, and he's always kind of thinking about the next deal. And even and let's not forget how this offseason started for the Padres guys. They were turned down by Pablo Sandoval, and they were even in on Yasmani Tomas. But Sandoval was really their primary target, and they use the term all in. Those were their words. So how would the offseason look different? Well, they were undaunted when he said no and went to the Red Sox. They simply went a different direction, cast a wide net, and lo and behold, they ended up getting some major targets for the offense, and now got a big one for their pitching.
And Corey, are they seriously taking a look at the Yohan Moncada as well? I mean, it doesn't stop, does it?
No, and, that's the funny thing is, this is all we knew about Preller when the Padres hired him in August, was this sterling reputation he had, boots on the ground, frontline talent evaluator who spent something like 300-plus nights in Latin America, scouring the bushes, looking for these international prospects. Well, his first order of business, of course, was finding some domestic fits to upgrade the offense. Now I think he's circling back, and the Padres eventually are going to land some of these international guys, because that's his trademark. And I think I don't know if Moncada's eventually going to be the fit for them. I think the price tag's a little too high, but I see them being active on the international front. This is one of the main reasons they hired him. Now that they've hired him, I think they found 10 or 15 other reasons why they're certainly glad that they did. But I could see them being very active. I know, when you read about these showcases, guys, you read about all these scouts at showcases. There's not many general managers at these things. Sometimes there aren't any, but he seems to always show up at all of these. He's a scout. He's a talent evaluator, and you're never going to get that out of his system.
Hey, Corey, we talk all the time here on the East Coast about how the Padres fan base has been invigorated. Give us a glimpse into how true that is, and how has ticket sales been so far?
Yeah, the ticket sales have been brisk. They don't release ticket numbers, but in talking with people downtown, things have been moving very quickly. I know opening day flew off the shelf awfully fast, and yeah, this has kind of been a Chargers town for a while, mostly because, the Padres haven't been in the postseason since 2006.
Right.
They have never won a postseason game in this beautiful ballpark that opened in 2004. This has been a franchise that is always ranked in the lower third in payroll, haven't been big players in terms of free agency, have a reputation, fair or unfair, for moving away their top talent, and a lot of players haven't come up through the system, and manager Bud Black really hasn't been supported with much of a surrounding cast. So, yeah, I think people are still a little stunned, Ron, and I think they're finally starting to come around and realize that, hey, we have something here. They've become relevant without having played a single game yet, and I think that's a big trick. So, if nothing else, they've recaptured the imagination and the love, or whatever you want to call it, that's kind of cheesy cliche, insert here, of their local fan base here, and certainly created some expectations for themselves, but I think they welcome that.
We know it's early out in sunny Southern California. I think I hear the Twins, huh? They up?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, well, we get it. We totally get it. Corey, we appreciate you spending some time with us.
Guys, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.